Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let our biology become one with Paramashiva's biology. Let macrocosm we carry become one with microcosm. Let the microcosm we carry become one with macrocosm of Paramashiva. Let our organism become one with Paramashiva's organism. Let Paramashiva's organism become one with our organism. Let oneness become living strategy, living experience of all of us. Amda Mahavagya, do it intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Sit as Paramashiva. Inhale and exhale deeply with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. Visualize, meditate, connect with him. He is a living, alive being. Drop your form into his form and dissolve. Remember, you are a Sarupya Mukta, means your form is dissolved into his form. All my disciples, now I am initiating Salokya Mukti, Samipya Mukti, Sarupya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
तांडव शैलगिरिशा नित्यभुरि नित्या नटन शंकर ज्योति विश्वा नित्यभुरि नित्या दामोदर प्रभु नित्यभुरिशा ओंकार प्रभुवे दामोदर प्रभु नित्यभुरिशा ओंकार प्रभुवे शिव शंकर गंगाधर नित्यभुरि भगवान राज राज ध्यान पीठ नित्यभुरि भगवान नीलगंधा प्रणव मर्म परमहंस नित्या राज राज ध्यान पीठ नित्यभुरि भगवान नीलगंधा प्रणव मर्म परमहंस नित्या राज राज ध्यान पीठ नित्यभुरि भगवान परमेश्वरी अखिलांडेश्वरी नित्य पराशक्ति सांभवी शंकरी नित्य सर्वेश्वरी शांत स्वरूपिणी दया करो मां कृपा करो मां माता नित्येश्वरी दया करो मां कृपा करो मां माता नित्येश्वरी नित्य शंकरी कृपा करो अभय प्रदायिनी नित्य शंकरी कृपा करो अभय प्रदायिनी जगतोदारिणी माता दुर्गा नित्यभुरि नित्येश्वरी जगतोदारिणी माता दुर्गा नित्यभुरि नित्येश्वरी नीलगंधा प्रणव मर्म परमहंस नित्या राज राज ध्यान पीठ नित्यभुरि भगवान नीलगंधा प्रणव मर्म परमहंस नित्या राज राज ध्यान पीठ नित्यभुरि भगवान श्री गुरुनाथ नित्य गुरुनाथ सद्गुरु नित्या जय गुरुदेवा सद्गुरु देवा नित्य गुरुदेवा माता नित्येश्वरी पिता नित्येश्वरा नित्यभुरि नित्या माता नित्येश्वरी पिता नित्येश्वरा नित्यभुरि नित्या जय गुरुनाथ सद्गुरुनाथ हर हर नित्य गुरुदेवा जय गुरुनाथ सद्गुरुनाथ हर हर नित्य गुरुदेवा शरण नित्यसद्गुरु शरणं नीलगन्धा प्रणवमर्म परमहंस नित्या.
To all the viewers, all the participants, all those of you that just experienced this darshan, I want to apologize first to all the viewers and all the participants. I apologize sincerely. I apologize. I complete with all of you for the big gap we had, the delay in starting. Take a moment and I request all of you to post how it is that you enjoyed this darshan, the powerful and beautiful darshan of Gangadhara Murti and Ganga Visarjana Murti. All the participants, all those of you, do post your experience of this darshan. What is it that you asked Swamiji? How did you see a breakthrough as you were listening to these greater truths directly revealed by Swamiji, as you experienced the most powerful and sacred darshan of Swamiji as Gangadhara Murti and Ganga Visarjana Murti? I request all the participants to take a moment, share, post your understandings, your clicks, and your experience of this powerful darshan. So after that beautiful darshan, we'll be entering into the power manifestation, the powerful manifestation of powers as revealed directly by Swamiji himself. So today, as we have been powerfully experiencing the principle of Paramashiva, of super-determinism, the power to be able to define our reality beyond whatever we may cognize as free will or as predestined karma or even God's will. Because there is nobody out there who is deciding for you. There is nothing which is pre-written for you. You have the ability to manifest it, and that ability is not dependent on something external. It is your nature, because you are Paramashiva. When you know that I am Paramashiva, I am Swamiji, I can manifest my reality as I will it. That is super-determinism. For how many of you did you experience that today during the darshan? I request all of you to post, share what your experience of super-determinism was today as you were participating and experiencing this beautiful darshan from Swamiji. There is actually for this power that we are manifesting today of being able to just play with the Vatavarana. Today, the whole day we have been looking at different aspects of nature, of the whole atmosphere, and many participants also, you experience such breakthroughs, such beautiful manifestation of this power. Actually, one time when Swamiji himself had gone to Mount Kailash, which is in Tibet, China, with a lot of the devotees had gone. And one thing that you should know, like in the Himalayas, especially in the Kailash region, if you go at the wrong time, you would not even get a darshan of Kailash. So there is a certain ability you have to go as close as you can to Kailash, but that's not very near actually. And from the distance, there are many times due to storm, due to clouds, actually thousands of devotees have to go back without even getting a single darshan. So when Swamiji had gone with all the devotees that had gone along, it was a similar situation where for the last 2 to 3 weeks, there had been no clearing of the clouds. Literally no devotee that had come to Kailash in the last 3 to 4 weeks was able to get darshan due to the heavy cloud coverage. So when Swamiji came with this huge group of disciples, the guide was telling, we can do the parikrama, we can do whatever we need to, but we will not be able to get the darshan of Kailash because it is completely covered by clouds. And this actually, you should know, all of these are video recorded and it's available on YouTube. If you just search Swamiji in Kailash, you would really get this video. It's video recorded, what I'm going to be sharing with all of you. What happened was Swamiji said, "Don't worry, the clouds will clear." It was just a simple statement. And Swamiji continued driving in the van that Swamiji was in. And just a few minutes later, Swamiji jumped out of the car and he's like, see, Kailash is giving us darshan. The clouds had just parted. For 2 weeks, there had been not even 1 second where people were able to see Kailash. Just the minute Swamiji said it, there was a complete clearing of the clouds. The darshan was beautifully seen by all the devotees. And let me tell you one thing. It remained like that for 2 full days. The whole period of time, Swamiji was there with all the devotees. The clouds not even once obstructed the view of Kailash, of Mount Kailash. And when they were coming down, as they were leaving, so the way down from Kailash, literally right after they stepped out of the Kailash border, the clouds had covered it again. The guide was in shock. The local guide who was there, he was shocked. He was like, 2 weeks, complete clouds. 2 days, not even a single cloud. And the cloud is back the minute Swamiji is leaving that area. This is how Swamiji beautifully manifested this power of being able to show how oneness with nature happens, how oneness with the Vata Varana happens. Are you all understanding, cognizing this? And do share what your understandings and experiences are. And I'm sure many of you who have been with Swamiji would have also witnessed many such incidents where Swamiji beautifully manifested just by will, just by a simple word. It's not that Swamiji sat and he made an intense will and he said, now you have to listen to me. He commanded. No. It was just a casual statement. Don't worry, Kailash will clear himself. He will give us darshan. That itself is enough. Beautifully, you can see how it happened. You can actually view this as a video on YouTube also. This is the power we are all going to be manifesting. Manifesting the power of playing with the Vata Varana. So how we are all going to be doing this is by playing with rain. We're going to be able to bring rain in a place which has absolutely no prediction for rain currently. So I request all the participants to settle down and get ready for this power manifestation that we are going to be doing by choosing one place that you want to bring rain in. So you can all head to accuweather.com, which is a website that gives you the current weather prediction for different places around the world. And scroll through it. Find a place that has absolutely no weather prediction for rain. You can even take there's no rain in the next week or even in the next month. A place which has absolutely no weather prediction for rain. You can choose it. Remember to take a screenshot of your screen of the weather prediction and the timing.
नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
With all the participants. Now, once you have chosen the place that you want to manifest for, you can click the screenshot and just sit. Remember this one thing that Swamiji said. It is not the reality, the object, that affects the subjective experience of it, your experience of it, that affects you. It is you, the subject, that changes your subjective experience of the reality of the object and changes the object itself. In this context, what it means is, it is not the weather that gives you the input and makes you decide to take a certain decision. It is the decision that you made for the weather that can influence the weather and change the way it exists. Hold this as your powerful cognition. I am Paramashiva. Therefore, I can create my reality the way I want it to be. I am the designer of my life. I can drag and drop the elements as I want it to be. If I want rain, rain will just happen. Just connect to Swamiji. Start chanting the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Intensely in your inner space. Let your whole being reverberate with the Mahavakya. Any self-doubt, any self-hatred, self-denial, anything coming up in your inner space, drop it at Swamiji's feet. See, all of those are not you. They cannot affect you. You are Paramashiva. You are Swamiji. So wherever you may feel doubt, how can I manifest? Is it even possible that I can change the way the environment is functioning? Wherever these doubts are coming up, use the powerful cognition. This cannot affect me. This experience cannot affect who I am. Only I will define how my experience of the reality will be. See, hold the conscious visualization that it is raining. If it were to rain, what would be your feelings inside and how would you feel outside? Bring that as a conscious visualization inside of you. Hold it as a reality, not as a future thought, but as something that is happening live.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Just hold that feeling, that space in your third eye, in your inner space, as you continuously chant the Mahavakya. Let the Mahavakya be an ajapa japa, means continuous, unbroken repetition. Let it just reverberate again and again and again in your inner space. Even if you're not chanting it out loud, inside you, let it be a constant repetition, a constant vibration.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Again and again, center yourself on the powerful cognition. The integrity which you hold is your will persistence. When you give a word, understanding that it is part of you and being ready to hold your word as your life. That integrity is what manifests as Vak Shakti, the power to manifest what you will, what you say. Just hold that integrity in you. Today we did a completion where we completed all the past non-integrities and declared for future integrity. That integrity, the declaration of integrity, will manifest as powers. Remember that as you are manifesting. Whatever cognition clicked with you throughout the day, as we listen to the various powerful cognitions, you are eternal, cherishing that in your inner space. Knowing the power of will persistence, that when we say something, not saying it for failure, saying it only to make success happen. Your own power of super-determinism that you contain within you, that is inherent within you, or the cognition of eternal energy, the new way of perceiving matter and energy, whatever clicked with you, decide to use that to manifest. So I request now all the participants to go ahead, head back to AccuWeather.com, and you can check right now what's the current status, how you have manifested. Remember one thing, that this power is actually a 42-minute cycle, so you can also continue manifesting and check after 42 minutes. But do go ahead and check even right now how the change in the weather prediction of the place that you are manifesting for has happened. You can go back to AccuWeather.com and check this. Take a few minutes, verify. See beautifully how, when you click with a powerful cognition, manifestation is the result of it. And this power is not just the power to make something as make rain in a place. It is the power to make your reality the way you want it to be, because that is the power of super-determinism. So the next session that we are all going to be entering into now is a beautiful session on one of the most fundamental things. Where does life end? We may think, where does life end? Does it end when the body ends? Does it end when the mind ends? Does it end when happiness ends? Swamiji says, life ends when you lose your self-driving inspiration. When you lose your self-drive that drives you, that is your own self-inspiration without the need of external fear or greed. How can we retain that self-driving inspiration? Let us now listen to this powerful cognition directly from Swamiji himself.
Today I wanted to expand on this one truth. Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. In all of us, please listen, in all of us, there is a strong cognition which is spontaneous for us, which forms the core of our heart, core of our Hridaya Guhya, which is cherished in the cave of the heart. I am this body is the Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. They function, think, do everything with that understanding. I am this body from morning till night. Painting and cleaning externally and internally takes the whole day. Internal washing, cleaning, filling, external washing, cleaning, painting takes whole day. Even the little remaining time they have, they will be working to get all this. Understand? All of us have Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. In our heart cave, a natural understanding, a spontaneous flow of knowledge. Some people think mind, name and fame, the reward, joy which comes when others praise you. That is you. If that becomes your Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya, the spontaneous knowledge about life, then whole life you run behind that stupid Nobel Prize. And finally, you get rejected and dejected, and you go on teaching how to live to people. You understand what actually your Hridaya Guhya, in the heart cave, you think as your spontaneous cognition about inner image, outer image, life image and others image. Spontaneously, what do you think? Understand? Spontaneously, what you understand. Spontaneously, what you can. I want you to know, spontaneously what you carry is what you, the past birth. What you brought from the past birth. Hridaya Vidya, Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. The spontaneous cognition, knowledge I brought in my heart cave is completely aligned to all these four images. Completely aligned all these four images. Aligned to all these four images. Listen. Completely aligned to all these four images. I may want to repeat this again and again till you listen. That was my spontaneous flow of life. What you feel inside you as you, what you do outside you as you, want others to experience you as what you feel about others and the world. Aligning all these four to best and constantly, please listen, happening in you. Every moment you feeling I exist is like energy. To whatever you want, you can infuse that life into it. If you constantly think, I have so much of SDHD, I can never be successful, more and more you associate yourself with that, that becomes alive. Understand? In the beginning you may not be able to change what happens outside, but you will always change what happens inside. So decide, even for a few minutes, you will not empower, energize. The concept that you are a failure, you are struggling, you are... Few days before, one of my Swami was telling, I complete and get out, again I fall back, and complete and get out, again I fall back. You want to enjoy this personality. You are enjoying this space. You want to empower this idea of I rise and fall, rise and fall, because you must be enjoying the effort, hard effort you are putting. Understand? Hard work is nothing but ignorance. You don't have intelligence to do the smart. You are stupid enough not to do what you do. And if you enjoy, nobody is going to say no, but you are stupid. Why will you complete yourself and then come out again from ditch and complete yourself and come out? Because you empower that cognition. I am struggling, sincere seeker. Seeker. You set a standard to yourself long ago. At least I will be a good seeker. Whether I achieve it or not, who knows? I don't think I can achieve. That and all is not possible for me. But I'll be a good seeker. And maybe that is the way you will try to get others' attention. See, I am struggling and coming out. But stupid thing, nobody is ready to struggle. And how much ever you try to decorate, nobody is ready to listen to your struggle unless you win the game. Only when you win the game, your struggles are garlanded, respected. Your struggles by itself has no respect. So decide to win the game now. See, every moment your life empowers some either, see, cognitions. I am struggling. I can't achieve it. I can achieve it. I have achieved it. All these are just various cognitions, various balloons. You can gas in any balloon. Your life is the gas. You can fill the gas in any balloon. You want to waste your gas into the stupid balloon struggling. Complete it. Get rid of it. Fill the balloon of I have achieved. Then what is the qualifications of achieved? Person who has achieved? Always be aligned. It's aligning. I wanted to expand on this little deeper. Morning when you wake up, just ask yourself. An authentic person who lives Advaita, how he will wake up? He will just wake up like Mahadeva and bless the world. How he will shower himself, clean himself gracefully. What he will do next? Whatever I am doing, is it aligned to my identity which I want to build? As as my inner image, which I want to take the responsibility for. Aligning. The moment you decide, yes, this action has to be done if I want to have this out. After that, no conflict, no question of conflict, no contradiction, no question of no conflict, no contradiction, no question of anything else. In all of your life, what you want to build, clearly decide now and always align to it. That is what is spiritual practice. In my case, I came with what I want, all these four clear, and always my actions were aligned to it. That is why I claim born enlightened. Understand? The Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya was very clear. The spontaneous, the way you think, every moment you are thinking, let it be aligned to what you want to show you as you to the world. What you want to feel you as you to you. You want others to feel you as you. What do you want to feel as world? Again and again and again align yourself to that authenticity. The best inner image you want to have, best outer image you want to have, best others image you want to have, best life image you want to have. How much ever you think it is difficult, be very clear. The idea of your difficulty is nothing but your SDH. See, the mirage water need not be drained for your car to go in the road. The summertime, noon, mid-noon, you will see the mirage water in the road. It literally looks like a large water body in the middle of the road. Do you need to bring big motor pumps, pipe and drain your car to drive? No. You just need to understand solution and drive. Same way, your SDHD, you don't need to be struggling with it. You just need to know it is your SDHD and drive. I tell you, given up in the life, anything can be lost. Not one thing. That is self-driving motivation. Just if that is maintained, everything is. The high self-drive, in anything you take it up. The high self-drive is life. Not having the high self-drive is death. That's all is life. Whenever in your life you lived with high self-drive, you are alive. Whenever it was lost, you are dead. Whenever you had high self-drive in your life, you were alive. Don't remember the moments of money as important moments in your life. Don't remember moments you have been rewarded as the important moments of your life. Don't keep those stupid, your graduation, your lottery winning in your house as your important moments of the life. No. When that stupid cap was put and that certificate was given in your hand, you became intelligent. Don't keep that as a memorable moments of your life in your house. Whenever you had a high self-drive, moments are the most memorable moments of your life. Keep them the memorable moments of your life in your house. I tell you, high self-drive, photograph, your graduation photograph, all that as the memorable moments of your first baby. You bought a new house, first house. All these as the memorable moments of your life. No, all this happens as an accident. The self-inspired drive moments you had in your life, those moments, memories, moments, achievements of those moments, it might have been as simple as you took the lawn, mowed your whole house, whole lawn, took the vacuum cleaner and cleaned your whole house. It can be as simple as those moments. Or you decided to hike the mountain and went hike. Or you decided to swim and swam for 2-3 hours. Or you decided to go for a long perpetual completion session and sat for 3-4 hours in the space of completion. It can be as any one of these high self-drive moments, be respected, celebrated, worshipped, remembered as memorable moments of your life. All this, the first house you bought, the graduation certificate, your marriage, all these can be social accidents. You say that social accident moments of my life. Keep them all in our house, social accident moments of my life. But only in the high drive. It can even be in your office. Without bothering about is going to come or anything. You just sat for 10 days and finished a project. Those moments, hard drive moments, get them as the memorable moments of your life. Get them as moments of your life. And they are only memorable moments of your life. They are only memorable moments of your life. They only need to be repeated. Understand? The moments need to be repeated in your life is the high self-drive moments. Not for money, neither for reward or for any other things. Just out of self-inspiration. The dharmic high drive moments you had in your life are the moments to be celebrated, experience to be cherished, inspiration to be kept alive, life to be recreated. And again and again and again see how you can become more and more authentic to your best inner image, outer image, life image, others image. Understand, any doubt you have, any idea you have, you cannot achieve is SDHD. Self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. SDHD. Go on completing with those SDHDs. Go on completing with those SDHDs. Let the external situation not create SDHD in you. Not encourage SDHD in you. Understand, the external situations should not be creating an SDHD in you. Constantly complete the SDHD and constantly align yourself to the declared identities, to the best identity. That is what I call Advaitic activism. Advaitic activism. This is what exactly I call Advaitic activism. Advaitic activism is my life. Advaitic activism is my message. I expect Advaitic activism to be your life. And Advaitic activism is our collective life. Understand, you need self-drive to complete SDHDs. No one can complete SDHDs for you. No one can complete. That is the only thing even Guru cannot do for you. Everything else Guru can do, and only Guru can do. But completing with SDHD, even Guru cannot do, only you yourself. That is the freedom you have to live or leave SDHD. Just decide. Living with SDHD feels good or leaving the SDHD feels good. Living with SDHD feels good or leaving the SDHD feels good. Understand? Living with SDHD feels good or leaving the SDHD feels good. Completing with SDHD, only you can do it to yourself. Again and again and again, demanding authenticity from yourself. Again and again and again, asking for authenticity from yourself. I tell you, if you retain your self-driving inspiration, whether you are Grihastha or Sannyasi, doesn't matter, you will become enlightened. If you lose your self-drive, whether you are a Grihastha or a Sannyasi, be very clear, you will be a failure. It is SDHD that matters. If you complete SDHD, you achieve it. If you are suffering, struggling with it, your life becomes hell. It is SDHD. That's whether your life is going to have the self-drive, enlightenment or not. SDHD is like a cow dung. If that is dumped, even the diamond will be covered. Even the diamond will lose its shining if just ordinary cow dung is dumped on it. But even if 1,000 years the cow dung was on diamond, the moment you wash the cow dung, diamond will again shine in its original glory. Even if you are suffering, struggling with SDHD for a million years, if you wash the SDHD now, your inner glory will stand up again. Understand? Come to the space of Advaitic activism. Come to the space of Advaitic activism. Come to the space of Advaitic activism. The more and more you align yourself, your declare inner image, best outer image, best others image, best life image, the more and more you tune yourself to that, more and more you become authentic. The more and more you become authentic, the more and more you... Please understand, is the source of the knowledge a human being has. Means Saraswati. Knowledge is not number of books you read. Knowledge is not number of concepts you know. The amount of self-drive you have. And then giving a right context to the self is only the job of Saraswati, knowledge. When there is a right context, the self-drive dried up. If it gets dried up, it is wrong context, it is the lower level pleasures, it is not self-drive. Self-drive which gets dried up is from violence or from greed. Understand? The self-drive comes out of fear and greed, dried up just in a few days. Giving the right context drive is the job of Saraswati. All the knowledge, the reason for all the knowledge, reason for all the books, reason for all transmission mechanism is to give you the right context for your self-drive. To give the right context for your self-drive. Giving the right context for your self-drive is the source, purpose, reason, cause, sole cause of your... And I tell you, your self-drive is the greatest wealth you can have, which will never be, which will come with you for births after births after births. Self-drive is the one and only wealth you can carry from one birth to another birth. Plan. If you want to go to US, you have to change Indian currency to US currency. US to India, you have to change US currency to Indian currency. The same currency will not be useful in the other country. Same way, when you body, whatever you accumulated in this birth, wealth, life, relationships, properties, nothing will be useful in the next birth. But the self-drive you accumulated will be there with you in your biomemory as your asset. I tell you, self-drive is the Lakshmi. Self-drive is the ultimate wealth, ultimate asset. Anyone can accumulate, anyone can acquire. Not having self-drive is nothing but deep hatred towards you or towards others, life. I tell you, whoever does not have self-drive has a deep negative pattern about life and they are constantly life and others, criticizing life and others, deep incompletion with others and life. I wanted to remind all of you, all tiredness, All boredom is nothing but self-conflicts and self-contradictions. Self-conflicts and self-contradictions. Self-conflicts and self-contradictions. People with self-drive are rewarded by Kala Bhairava with life. People who don't have that are slammed by life, Kala. Understand, self-drive is life. From the right context, self-drive from the right context, self-drive from the right space. Self-drive is the only energy, Durga, you can have. Nothing else is energy. Not your muscle power or your thinking power. All that are not the top energy. Self-drive is the energy of life. Understand? Self-drive is Saraswati. Self-drive is Lakshmi. Self-drive is Durga. Driving yourself constantly, I tell you. Anything stops your self-drive from the right context is incompletion. Immediately complete with it and get rid of it. The verse in Bhagavad Gita, the words of Sri Krishna, Tared Atmanatmanam Atmanam Avasadayet. This is the exact interpretation I will give. Raising your self-drive by yourself by setting the right context. You will be a great friend for yourself. If you can't raise your self-drive by yourself by setting the right context, you are the greatest enemy for you. It is the self-drive that makes you king or beggar. It is the self-drive that gives you self-respect or not. It's a self-drive that gives you the ability. That is a self-drive that gives you the strength to live. Self-drive is the love for life. Self-drive is the devotion for life. Self-drive is commitment towards life. Self-drive is the scale to measure your authenticity, integrity, response, and enriching. I tell you, now whatever I am speaking, if you just pen down, when you started developing the patterns, ideas, moving out of your original Advaitic state, and it will be literally like a miracle cure for tons of problems you have. Even not having self-drive is a problem. If you find out when you light, that is the time you would have lost your self-drive for life. Just do this simple process. First, pen down the ideas, patterns, concepts which makes you feel you are away from your non-dual state. Second, think and pen down when that patterns have started developing in you, how you developed those patterns, those incidents. Third, relive all those incidents. Fourth, relive and complete them. Fifth, start living Advaita, non-dual state of consciousness. That's all.
after that beautiful and powerful session on how to retain your self-driving inspiration, keep yourself inspired, and live life as it is to be lived. I hope all of you enjoyed the session and benefited from it. With that, we come to the end of today's program. I hope all of you enjoyed today and really learned the science of super-determinism. Tomorrow we'll be having further powerful sessions from Swamiji. Do come back. I invite all of you to join us for these beautiful sessions that we have coming up. And really manifest the initiation that each of you got, the power of super-determinism. So with that, by offering our gratitude at Swamiji's feet, let us end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityananda. Thank you everyone. Nityananda.